Welcome to ADF's Gathering for Dance series. My name is Jody Nimmerter, and I'm the Executive Director of ADF. Thank you for joining us virtually from your home or home away from home tonight. I hope you and your loved ones are safe and well during these unprecedented times. As the days, weeks, and months of social distancing continue, many individuals are facing challenges like never before. It is also a time that has provided many of us the opportunity to reflect, listen, learn, and take action. During tonight's program, we will get to discover Vertigo Dance Company's commitment to nature, the creation of the Vertigo Echo Art Village, and see excerpts from 2 dance works by the company's artistic director, Noah Wertheim. Vertigo Dance Company, Art, Community, Nature, is presented in collaboration with the Office of Cultural Affairs, Consulate General of Israel in New York. I would like to give special thanks to Ambassador Dani Dayan, Consul for Cultural Affairs, Buni Kohavi, and Director of Performing Arts and Music, Renee Schreiber, for their generous support to make this evening possible and to help us present so many talented Israeli companies over the years. It is my honor to now welcome Ambassador Dani Dayan to share some opening remarks.
Shalom. I am so honored and glad to be here with you. This is for me is very personal. Let me tell you a story. In 2019, Vertigo, the Israeli dance group, was about to perform in Manhattan in the Barishnikov Art Center. And we had some budgetary constraints, and our director of performing arts, the amazing Renee Schreiber, that is with us so many years, was very worried. So I texted her, Renee, Vertigo will dance. And Vertigo Will Dance became for us like a kind of a battle cry. And Vertigo did dance at the Barishnikov Art Center, and it was a magical night of dance, a magical night of inspiration, a magical night with Mikhail Barishnikov himself. It was an unforgettable evening. And now, when our great friend Jody Niret-Michter invited Vertigo to perform in the so prestigious American Dance Festival. Again, there was a question. This time I can't promise, I can't guarantee that Vertigo will dance. But this time Jody said, yes, Vertigo will dance. And we can't thank you enough, Jody, for making this virtual performance of Vertigo possible. It brings us as Israelis to see the art of Noah Wertheim and Adi Sha'al on the virtual stage of the ADF. It's really an amazing privilege. And therefore, I want to thank you again, Jody, for your long friendship. You have been with us, I believe, 3 times in our exposures to Israeli dance. The relationship that we have with the festival is extremely dear for us. And we are glad that even during this pandemic, thanks to you, we are able to continue it, to forge and strengthen it. And I believe that Vertigo will dance also on stage in Durham, North California, if not this year in 2020, then in 2021. Vertigo will dance, and we will all of us enjoy their art, will be inspired by their movement, and thank you so much for making this possible. Toda rabba.
Thank you so much to Ambassador Dani Dayan for sharing those amazing comments with us. We're so grateful to have you with us tonight. And now I'm thrilled for us to screen Birth of the Phoenix in Jerusalem, a new film by Vertigo Dance Company.
אנחנו מקימים היום את הפניקס כאן, בליבה של ירושלים המופלאה הזו והמורכבת. אני שומעת את המוזיקה.
רק אמרתי שהאנרגיה עכשיו בירושלים.
ורטיגו נולדה בירושלים לפני 27 שנים. יצירה לידת הפניקס קרתה כאן, בירושלים. לידת הפניקס היא יצירה שהבנתי שאני לא יכולה יותר להיכנס לחלל הזה שקוראים לו תיאטרון, לבלק בוקס. אני עוד לא ראיתי תפאורה שיכולה להיראות כמו הטבע. שהטבע הוא הנוף שלי, והוא האוויר, והוא התאורה שלנו. אין היררכיה, אין אתם כאן ואני פה. אין צופה ונצפה. הקהל יושב איתך. זה כמו לחזור ולחוות חוויה שהיא בעצם שבטית. אנחנו באים לעשות טקס משותף של באמת ממקום של הוויה וחוויה משותפת, אנרגטית, של חזרה לאדמה, לטבע, ומאפר באת לאפר תשוב, לצאת מהאדמה ולחזור. ממש כמו עוף החול, שבעצם יצרה איזה מין עולם של כיליון, שריפה. כל 500 שנה עוף החול הולכת לה למדבר, מתקלה, שורפת את עצמה ונבראת מחדש מהאפר. כך אני מודה לעיר ירושלים שנתנה לנו את היום הזה, ממש בפתח של היציאה מהקורונה. ואחד הדברים המיוחדים של התקופה הזו, שכמו גורמים לנו להתחיל את עצמנו מחדש. כל העולם באותה מצוקה, באותו שבר, באותו מקום, באותו רגע. אני חושבת שהפסקנו לבחור, שהעידן המודרני והמטריקס הוא בעצם סוחף אותנו. אנחנו לא חייבים. בואו נבחר מחדש. זה מין רגע קסום של באמת אפשר שוב להתחיל כרגע, כאן ועכשיו, כולנו מחדש. אחד הדברים שלידת הפניקס לימדה אותנו זה אקולוגיה פנימית ואקולוגיה אישית. איך אנחנו כאנוש מסוגלים לקחת משאב טבע ופשוט כמו, הייתי אומרת, בחזירות אינסופית, לקחת, הכל בשביל זה. מה זה כסף? אנחנו לא נקברים איתו, והוא לא כמו הפניקס, הוא לא יקום לתחייה איתנו. היצירה הזו נולדה, הקימו את הכיפה ופרקו אותה והיא נעלמה. היא לא השאירה שום טביעת אצבע. היא נולדה ומתה במעגליות אינסופית. והתחושה הזו של האינסוף ולא לפגוע, יצירה סביב חברה, סביב אחדותיות, אותי היום מעניינת יותר מכל דבר. אחד הדברים הקסומים שאני יכולה להגיד שאנחנו חידשנו בעשור האחרון, אחרי שהפניקס נכנס לתודעת אקולוגיה, זה בעצם לחיות בצורה אקולוגית ולבנות בצורה אקולוגית, ואנחנו בונים מאדמה, ואנחנו מייצרים באמת צורת חיים שבטית של קבוצת אנשים שחיים והוגים יחד ותומכים אחד בשני. הגיע הזמן שכל האנוש יתכנס ויעשה איזשהו איזון. זה התכנסות פנימה, לנשום, לתת רגע את הזמן הזה שהרווחנו, וכן לעשות עבודה. אבל חייבת לעשות עבודה של התבוננות. והתבוננות על המעשים, על התנועות שלנו, על הבחירות שלנו, על בכלל בדיקה מי אנחנו והרצונות שלנו, ממקום חדש. אני חושבת שזה רגע באמת לעמוד פה ולהיות בהודיה מול ההיסטוריה, לראות מה קורה לנו הרגע הזה, לחזור בעצם לנוכחות מלאה לירושלים, לשלם הזה. אם נבין באמת לעומק שאנחנו אורגניזם אחד, יש לנו את אותו גוף, את אותה מחשבה, את אותו רגש, את אותם אזורי יופי, כאב, אנושי. הלוואי שנצליח להיות באמת שלמים מבפנים ואחדותיים יותר.
I'm thrilled to introduce and speak with Vertigo Dance Company's co-founders, Noah and Adi. Good evening, Noah and Adi.
Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us. And I am so grateful for you allowing us to screen the very, very new film, Birth of the Phoenix in Jerusalem. I've personally had the privilege of getting to see that work both in Israel and in New York. And it was incredible to see the work again in this time of COVID-19 and to see the artists and the dancers really coming together. Can you talk a little bit about how that happened in this time, that you could mount this work?
We would like to look at this challenging time as also as an opportunity to find the gate of Jerusalem without people. This is very rare, and we use the time to set the birth of the Phoenix in Jerusalem, while it was really not so many people around, a few Jewish people, a few Muslims, a few Christians on the way to pray, and we prayed through the dance, and that was beautiful to shoot it like this.
Well, it's just beautiful. And Noah, can you talk a little bit about the work is from 2004, and it really involves the earth. Can you talk a little bit about the inspiration for the work and why you feel maybe it's relevant now to be sharing this piece again?
Yeah, so hello there. And I just want to say that the birth of the Phoenix for me was one of the understanding that I want to go out of the black box that is the theater, because I had my third child, and it was a personal story together with ideology. And I felt that when I go to theater with 3 babies and everybody, shh. And I said, something is wrong, and I want to bring everybody to the theater, and how the family, my family, cannot come. And then I started going into the ecology and looking at the nature and what we are doing with the nature and how we are taking and ripping from our only a great earth that gives us everything, gives us the food we eat and the life. And we put very, very bad, I think, attention to nature. But for me, the birth of the Phoenix is a personal ecological, I called it, how do you say it in English, ecologia pnimit, like personal ecology. So it's really between ourselves, nature, and between ourselves and each other, human beings, between ourselves and, if you want to call it God or the universe. And something about this took me out and said, let's sit as an old tribe, all together, in a circle, without hierarchy, you know, and we are same. We don't have somebody more important. It's a circle, sitting together like in the old days, in the, you know, when people going to do their ancient, you know, rituals, and bringing back the earth into our lives and appreciating the nature and each other, sitting together, spending time in a, like a home tekes, like in a ceremony, a real ceremony. I wanted to bring the art into a ceremony, and this leaded us into the village. We will be talking later, because yes, I wanted to do a real change with my own personal life. I wanted to do a real change from within, and to bring my art to the level of my personal beliefs. Sometimes it doesn't appear to go together, because sometimes you're talking intellectually about the arts. Yes, what can I think about? What can I present on the stage? How can I create this lighting, sets, scenography, costumes, and everything. And here I said, no, the nature will be my amazing scenography. How can we find this amazing nature as our setup? And I really wanted to bring the people together with me back outdoors, back to stop ruining whatever we don't need to ruin. We know that it goes through so many subjects that I think today people are more becoming aware to how now the sky is a bit clear, we see the stars better, we start breathing better. We see that we are one of the most, how do you say, pigs in a way, that we are ruining our own planet with our own desire to have comfortable life, fast, easy, and I'll take a plastic bag, I'll take this. Why not? I come to university, I have plastics like this heavy in every meal that any student. How can it be in such an aware and modern world to take this plastic and know that it takes 600 years for the earth to compost it? It doesn't go with the nature because it's easy, it's fast, we're lazy to clean. What is the reason that we are running with so many? This is a tiny, tiny example. We can go on to medicine and all the ideas of the modern life, instead of living. And I want to tell the beautiful audience there in United States, I'm really, my heart is very much going to you. I know we also here in Israel are going through a lot with these times. And I know you are going also with a lot with the social things, and everything together is like a build-up. I do believe that we as human beings that are, looking upon arts and things that are not materialistic, a bit a higher level of connecting ourselves into our souls, and really, really can make a change. But we have to do it small steps. And really, the arts for me is my life, and we are in a very difficult situation at the moment. But we do have strong, strong belief. And I want also to tell you that something in me, in this time of the Corona time, I'm taking it into, let's be more healthy. Let's start the morning with breathing in and out together, connecting our soul, our heart, our, all the energetic areas, and really giving ourselves thought, what to eat, what to do, how to behave to each other. Take really more care, and I'm trying to work on it, and it's very difficult because we are in such a tension time between really everything stops for the arts, and here we're sitting now, and Jody is incredible, amazing, knocking on our door and saying, come, talk with the audience, let's stay together, let's stay together. That's what's so beautiful, that we are very far away in the globe, but I think we are with the same material. We are the same material who is supporting the art and wanting to talk a little bit different language.
Well, it's really incredible, and it's so beautiful. I really, in my own soul, and I'm sure for many people, we often think, Noah, about all of those things that you've mentioned, but it takes something different to really put it into action. I'm so amazed by you and Adi, and that in 2007 you really changed your personal and professional lives by building the amazing Vertigo Eco Village. So for some people, maybe they can never do this, and some people will think about it, but you did it. Can you talk about that conversation between the two of you and how it really came about and what your intentions were? And have they been realized? Is it still a journey? Just love to share and hear about that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can connect the birth of the phoenix, which we just saw, to the relevant of today and to this wall that is behind us that is made from adobe. So this piece is, in a way, it's 16 years old. It was premiered in 2004, but there were over 1,000 performances all around the globe. And somehow this will be the first performance relevantly to be outdoor back of the COVID-19 virus, performing in Israel and hopefully maybe also in ADF next year, I don't know, but we'll see. Somehow because the message of sitting in like a tribe, a ceremony, connection between earth and people and humanity and the globe. And it for us it was a knock on the door to tell us, okay, let's go out of the theater and let's try to find a place that we can find the connection between the performing arts and the practical ecology. We felt for us ecology is not academic. It's not only reuse and recycle and stuff like this. Before it's human ecology, and to sit together in a circle and to sit with our families and with our friends and to see what is there for the next production that we can take without ruining this earth. And because we are a touring company and we are flying so much, how can we give back to the planet? And we built a place which the aim was, how can we build a place and look at the food that we're growing and eat it, and how do we educate our children that they will be better people? And this is why we built the Eco Art Village, and this is the house that we are sitting now. And the earth that we're dancing on is the same earth, the same peat moss that this wall behind me is built from. And we learned, we were beginners in ecology, but we knew something about art. So we gathered together, environmentalists and artists, to build a place which is called Eco Art Village. And the name became the place. There was nothing like this before. But slowly, we toured also in the States. We saw some beautiful places that are really listening to Mother Earth and making the art at the same time. So
I want to add that really to understand the subject, already 12 years, we are living together, our families, and growing the children also together as a tribe. So one of our understanding, we are 4 sisters and we came with the husbands and all the children. We are like 14 children all together from 30 years old until 3 years old. And what we did understand that also if we want to be like a modern woman in these times and to grow my children, we need the support of each other. We really need the support. I understood that I cannot bring the children and go all over the world with my career unless I want my children to be, all the life in a psychologist and pay all what we don't have, But we said, no, we will go back and live like a tribe and we'll support each other. So if I'm not available, they have a great aunt and she knows to cut the hair. And the other one is great with psychiatry and she will talk with this child. And this husband is a builder and he will learn from. So it's a real supporting system that we did create that is very special for the modern world that became separate. So the separation of our time is very interesting for me because I think one of the big goals of this separation, individualistic, you live here, the family is there, so nobody is together anymore. For me, brings me to think about the oneness. And it's very special because this Corona time brought all the global to learn. And let's, listen, more than the hard time it gives us, something special, that we are all similar. We have the same now attack. We have the same issues, and we are all similar. All human beings are like one. We have the same eyes, nose, mouth. Nobody's different, not with color, not with sex. It doesn't matter who and where in the global or in the universe. We are similar. We have feelings. We have everything is the same. If we have a tiny, tiny thing that you cannot see, attacks, you can be rich, you can be poor, doesn't matter. We are one. And if we didn't understand it till now, I think this waking call, at least something good, if we can take from it, is to understand that to tell us that we are really one. And I say it because we did it 12 years ago after understanding the birth of the Phoenix, led us to this idea of tribal, going out of the box, and we live together already many years, not all together open life, but each one in his own house, but next to each other, building our beautiful studios, having the arts here, and ecology, working with disabled. So we do many, many projects that we believe in within the arts and through the life.
Step by step, unlimited, movement, roots, ancient, land, evolving, motionless, educate, flourish, sustain, inspire, embrace, touch, humble, and serve. Art, human, nature.
Three years ago, we decided to leave the normal way we were living in, to come together. I didn't want only to talk about a way of living in the arts, lecturing, doing art. I felt I want to really change the way of living. And we created Vertigo Eco Art Village.
In the heart of Israel, a stone's throw from where King David struck Goliath, the Vertigo Eco Village bustles creatively year-round. The village is a natural extension of the Vertigo Dance Company's versatile artistic, social, and environmental projects for the past 18 years. Having transformed a deserted chicken coop into a vibrant educational and artistic center, the globally unique village prompts social and environmental change by means of cultural and artistic expression.
I have learned to not ask, what do I want? Instead, I ask, what do I have?
At the village, Vertigo currently operates several interrelated and evolving initiatives, all of which reflect the same force and commitment that put the troupe in motion in order to realize its ultimate vision. From outreach performances and workshops for diverse communities, to the eco-spiritual pluralistic Beit Midrash, Art of the Origins, an interdisciplinary performing arts center for Torah study, creativity, and therapy. And from state-of-the-art dance company rehearsals to practical ecology workshops and the development of green technologies. Vertigo seeks to renovate the 7 inactive industrial structures in its immediate vicinity, transforming them into a lively green zone of environmentally and socially aware pioneering hubs, including the Adama Earth Building School and Facility, dedicated to the use of renewable local materials and ancient building techniques, the Interdisciplinary Artists Residence for local and international artists, designated to foster creativity in an intercultural, collaborative, and vibrant environment, and the Power of Balance for the inclusion and fulfillment of diverse populations, to build a place where people live, create, educate, and come to make a difference. Join the Vertigo Eco-Village, leading a groundbreaking change in Israel's artistic, social, and environmental awareness. Vertigo, art, human, nature.
It's amazing when you talk about it because you make it seem very easy, Noah. And I think to myself, it's like, what is in human nature is like ego. Ego is such a big part of who we are, unfortunately. So it's amazing to me that you all agree to live in this way and sort of check your ego for the betterment of humanity. And it's quite stunning. I'm curious, when a lot of us are, there's people who are alone in their homes during this time, and that isolation is very difficult. And then there are many of us with our families spending more time than we've ever spent before. And that's wonderful and a blessing. And then on the other side, it's like the grading of the little things that we each do to annoy each other just like radiates deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. But you guys cannot get out of there. You are there together. So you sort of in a sense are experiencing maybe what we're experiencing for the first time. But I'm curious if you can just say maybe surprises that have been to you wonderful, and then maybe the biggest challenge of trying to make this kind of community and eco-village work.
I loved very much your comment, because one of the hardest things I'm talking about it in the creation one and one, it's exactly what we spoke before, the oneness and the separation, because one and one, it's also the one, the holiness, and the separation. We can divide the one into many small fragments, and it will be endless separation or adding. So it's very interesting, those thoughts. And I do think that the human ego is one of our main problems. I think in the idea of the creation of the biggest plan, it had to be just like the ego had to have a role of letting us, like in the computer, letting us signal what is good, what is bad, what is hot, what is dangerous, what is not. But it's like separated from our core and became independent. And we are like feeding and working with this ego, and he is controlling us. I feel one of my largest studies in this world is to talk with my ego and tell him, you are not ruling my life. You won't tell me if I am bad or good or clever or short or beautiful or ugly. No, you won't tell me. You won't control my thoughts. You won't control my feelings. You won't control my guts. You won't control all my center energies that can be much, much stronger and connected, and from within, to connect from within and to connect from out in, the in and the out. And I will decide for myself, who am I? And it's a big, big, big struggle. It's not easy. But I committed, and all my surround people committed our life for that, because when we built this eco-village, every day I wanted to run away. It was super difficult because I met my ego like poof, 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 all over the place. I met my ego again and again and again because it's more mirrors. All the family, sister, the husband's like, wow, and it's not a love and peace here. I'm facing it, but I committed this idea. And for me, this is the most interesting and important thing in my art and in my will. My real will is to work and have an idea about what is this ego, and I want to control and have a dialogue with, and not being like led by outside side ideas, like you can have many examples, but yeah, maybe you want to say something.
I would like to say that you both make me want to be a better person. I truly, yeah, I'm in awe of what you've done. So I just want to say that, yes, I will strive to be a better person because I can see that it's possible, and you're extraordinary. And we've been so fortunate to have the company come to ADF twice already. You presented 2 beautiful works, Mana and then Vertigo 20. Of course, we really had hoped that you would be coming this summer with 1, 1, and 1.
Can we try to take Noah and you for a tour in the small tour in the eco village while we will watch the Noah, don't run away.
Come with me.
We would love to go with you.
All right.
Come on.
Okay.
This is the yoga class starting. ADF people, okay, enjoy. You see the kitchen. Bye, slicha. Noah, open the gate for us.
Okay, hello. Hi. אתם פה, יא.
אל תתרחקי, כי אז נועה.
So, a bit noisy. So I'll take you with me a bit.
לא יודע אם יהיה פה קליטה.
Do you still hear me?
Yes, this is wonderful. We're getting to be.
But you must go. I jumped into the water. I just saw a small frog. Can you see this small pond? So I will even show you small frogs over here. But we have this roof that we collect the water. So from this tap, the water comes down. So we really take care of, we really take care for the water system, because in Israel it's kind of a very, very warm country, and we have a problem with water and rain. So we collect from all the roof into the land, into the fields, and this is even in the summer, because it's from, how do you say, the dew. Every night it goes down and the dew brings the water. And in the winter we collect it into big hoses. So everything here is super, super ecological. So how do we say? We walk our talk. And everything here is 90% ecology, taking the energy of the sun. And if you would like, I can take you to our new studios. I don't know if you will hear us there. You're afraid we won't have
maybe we need to switch to another system.
Wait, I have to tell them maybe to stop.
We'd love to see it. If you can get us there, that would be beautiful.
So I want to do the last thing together in a few movements. So I will ask the amazing audience from the ADF. And I know we will be coming and we'll meet and we'll do a Q&A with Jody. If in not 1 year, in 2 years, we will be coming back. We will meet live, not only in the video, but till then, I want to give you a small present. So, or sitting down or standing up. So, just stand, connect the weight, feel the earth through the feet, feel the earth is coming up into your center. Take the hands very slow and gentle. Start climbing up. And continue taking the hands up into the sky, hold the sky. Open up gently the hands to the side. Bend the knees a little bit and just a few times up like a bird and down. In 1, 1, and 1, this is the finale. The bird is standing on the earth, trying to fly into the skies. And collect the hands, take them once into the third eye energy. 2 fingers here. And open up into the world. Pulling, 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 and coming into the heart chakra. Going inside into ourselves. And pulling out into the world. And to our center. Into the center. And just really squeeze all the body very strong. The feet, everything like tight, tight, in. And release. And once more, pulling everything in strong, like contracting everything, in. And releasing. Once more, the hands up, stretch yourself from the sky into your center of your crown, head. And melting the arms, gently tapping through the crown, third eye, heart, and release everything. And big hug and kiss from our new studio that hopefully will be prepared to accept dancers, artists, people, and we'll all be safe and great, and we'll come back to the United States and we'll meet all the artists and all the amazing audience. And I wanted to thank you once again for inviting us for this beautiful meeting.
Noah and Adi, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us tonight and for moving us both emotionally and physically. Much gratitude once again to the Office of Cultural Affairs, Consulate General of Israel in New York for their support for tonight's program. We are so grateful to all of you who've joined us, and I also want to give a personal shout out and thanks to the ADF staff who have helped us make our Gathering for Dance series possible. We hope you will consider joining us for more episodes. Next up, ADF's musicians live in concert on Tuesday, July 7th at 7 p.m. If you enjoyed this evening and wish to help ADF continue to dance, please consider making a donation. We are so grateful for all of your support. Until we come together again virtually, be safe and be well. Good night.